Many of you know that I'm actually pagan, and the 30th of April is known as Beltane Eve. In Germany, it's called Walpurgisnacht, Night of the Witches. In Celtic lore, it was considered the darkest night of the year, a liminal point in time, the transition from winter to summer. Therefore, it was linked to danger and a thinning of the veil. They expected supernatural events to take place. Our ancestors would bang pots and pans, ring bells, drum, and generally make as much noise as possible to ward off this potential evil. They would light bonfires and torches and stay awake to welcome the Beltane sun rising. Rowan and primrose were popular plants for protection during this time of year. The fire celebrations for Beltane tend to begin on the eve of the 30th of April to bring in that protection, and they would remain lit until the 2nd of May. Beltane is a fire festival, so fire is a huge focal point of the season. You will likely see, if you go to any pagan event, couples jump in the flames hand in hand, as it is thought to invoke the energy, that abundance, that fertility of the season, and invoke strength, vitality and health. So in this day and age, it's not just couples that jump that fire. A lot of people are doing it to signify their own independence, their own strength and their own health. In the past, our Celtic ancestors would also herd cattle between two fires to bless them with the smoke and provide protection. Symbols of the season involve acorns, blooming flowers, herbs, the maypole and the ribbons, of course, seeds, wreaths, lots of spring colours, and lots of lovely yellow mayflowers like gauze. And you've likely just seen Nimue making an offering to the fire in honour to bring in all that energy for us this season, for the year ahead, the energy that we want to invoke and tap into. The maypole itself symbolises fertility, the phallus, and not just for humans but for the land, the crops. For us, however, it's the time to fertilise our plans for the future. Choose where we're channeling that energy to, because that is what truly counts. Manifestation is not just about sitting there and waiting and expecting things to happen. Manifestation is real gritty hard work. And this is the time to start laying those foundation stones, getting your plans underway and begun, looking forward to the year ahead and how you can bring those plans into fruition. This is the time of year for that get up and go energy. One of my favourite mottos is healing goes where energy flows. However, I apply that to all things in life. Wherever I channel my energy is where that energy is going to flow. And obviously, not everything is within our control. Life does like to throw the odd curveball or two. But this is the time of year to go over those bullet plans that you've got from your bullet journals and start putting them into place. Start planning ahead. Start channeling the energy into manifesting them and bringing it to life. We're doing a family Beltane celebration this year because of the day that it falls on, and there's Nimue doing some offerings to the fire. However, we are intending to head to a pagan camp this weekend where we'll be continuing our celebrations with friends and most likely do a group ritual within the stones. This time of year is also linked quite heavily to the Fae, and Nimue likes to leave a little bit of milk and honey out for the Fae on Beltane Eve as well. A little thimble full. After all, who doesn't want the Fae on side for Beltane? So this is the perfect time of year to sit down, get those plans in place, get your head on track, focused, determined, knowing where you're wanting to channel that energy to. And this is definitely the time of year for those new beginnings, those fresh starts, That's spring cleaning. And I'm not talking about just within the home. I'm talking about energetically spring cleaning. And for some of us, that may mean cutting those cords and moving forward. For others, that may be more of a business focus or family relationships. There's so many areas of life that we can embrace and bring in this renewed Beltane energy. That new fluttering and bursting of life that's just beginning everywhere. And life does tend to follow the seasons. It ebbs and flows like the tides. We have our ups and downs, our good days and our bad. So now is the time of year to really think about where your aspirations lie, what you're wanting for the future, what you're wanting for the year ahead, what your aims are, and to start putting those plans into fruition, so that by the time we hit Mabon and Samhain and those harvest festivals, that harvest time of year, it's ready to reap. We're ready to reap those rewards. And that's all about laying down those solid foundations, that solid brickwork underneath. Wishing you all a blessed Beltane, because we all need that Beltane energy in our life.